everybody, this is Nickinator811 again, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Remastered. Today we have Popypopland and Denshi joining us for commentary.
Yeah, we're back. We're not dead this time.
Yeah, we're not dead, we were just recording a different project for another mutual friend of ours.
Exactly. May or may not involve Sonic.
May or may not involve Sonic, may or may not involve some very disturbing content matter.
May or may not involve a certain French woman who claims to be Sonic's spouse.
May or may not involve also some creepy British dude that claims he's married to Amy Rose. That was also convicted of a crime that I can't say because of YouTube censors. But basically, he's been arrested for something so devious that YouTube won't let us say it.
Hurting children.
Let's just say being the shepherd of children. I'll just leave it at that. You know?
A groomer.
A groomer.
A degenerate. And
also, just a... There's a dude that claims that tunophiles know the difference between reality and fiction. However, I question that, because if they actually knew the difference between reality and fiction, they'd know that Sonic is not real. You don't even need to know anything about Sonic to know it's not real. Hell, I bet most autists know that Sonic is not real.
Exactly.
Like, even me, a man that has ADHD, knows that Sonic is not real.
I'm pretty sure
anyone
common sense.
Anyone that has a fucking brain would know that.
Exactly.
So, this level is pretty bullshit. This isn't... If I had to choose this or play Cosmic Wall, I much prefer Eggman's Cosmic Wall because the low gravity helps your jumps become more accurate. It's just much smoother to jump on Cosmic Wall because of the low gravity. It makes the controls much better. It makes it feel just like E102 Gamma did on Sonic Adventure 1.
Fascinating. I do remember that Sonic Adventure. I've never really played any of the Sonic 3D games. I've only played like a first few seconds. Like I played a bit through Colors, like quite a bit, and a bit of the what was it again? I played all the classics, and I've said this before, but I played all the classics and Sonic 4, which is bullshit. And
Sonic
Mania
4
as well.
sucks.
Played the entirety of Mania. That was super epic. I love that. I think everybody can agree that Mania was probably the best one.
Yeah, it truly is Sonic 4. It's the real Sonic 4.
Exactly. True, son. Oh yeah. By the way, what do you think? Of course, it's Netflix that's doing this, but there's a new Sonic series in the works. It's called Sonic Prime. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I have a feeling it might be good. I'll just wait and see. Who knows? It might be. I mean, even though Sonic Boom game sucked, the cartoon was actually pretty good.
Oh, okay, I see. So you think it might be good?
It might actually be a good show. I mean, dare I say Sonic X was actually a pretty good show, despite the fact fucking Chris Thorndike literally hides Sonic and friends in his attic. Bestiality, maybe?
Oh boy.
What the fuck, Sega?
Oh no.
Again, Sega? And this isn't the last time they'd stop. Sega did the same shit for fucking Sonic 06.
Okay, I hate to interrupt, but some bastard is driving his motorcycle super loud. I don't know if you can hear that on the recording. I hope to God no, because
no, I can't really hear much of it.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
I mean, I hear that in Saudi Arabia you could just rent a dune buggy and just drive around the sand dunes.
You could do that here too, yeah.
Yeah, however, I don't know how it's legal. I guess it must be,
Oh, it's
because
it's legal to drive a car in the desert. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what the speed limit is. What, did they have, like, cops chasing
I don't
you
know
on
if they
other
have
dune buggies?
I don't believe they have desert speed limits. No.
What, the desert police? Okay, I'm just joking about that. I don't know if that actually exists.
It'd be fucking funny though, desert police.
You know, I'm just kidding about that. I mean, I think every time my grandpa says the word dessert, he likes to say it as, like, desert, just as a, I don't know, I guess just to be funny. I've heard him also claim that Dusseldorfers call themselves doofuses.
That's good, I like that.
Yeah, he might be exaggerating on that, but he's not lying in the fact that his ancestors were from Dusseldorf, Germany.
Fascinating. I find origins in the United States so interesting because if you look back at where I come from, it's just Italy. It's just one. Everybody comes from the same country. I'm pretty sure if I trace it back enough, you go back to the barbarians who invaded Rome, but that kind of stuff, like Italians, quote unquote. And you know, when you go in America, though, there's people from Ireland, there's people from UK, there's people from Germany, there's people from so many places. There's people from places in Africa, people from places in Asia, everywhere. And I find that really interesting. I think.
Yeah. Oh, here's what I need. Well, I finally got the bazooka.
Oh.
Now Tails is equipped with a bazooka.
Now Tails will.
Now I can destroy metal
Annihilate.
crates. Now I can annihilate
Now
metal
Tails
crates.
can destroy the Middle East.
No, that would be Dr. Eggman's job, because he wants to rule the world.
Yeah.
Sonic wouldn't support Eggman stealing the Middle East's resources, despite Sonic just stole a space shuttle from Eggman. He literally just...
Funny because it's all funny because we literally just got done making a video, well not just, but like got done making a video where we literally talk about how Bowser wants to steal the oil from the Middle East. I don't know why, but listen to Tails' like Japanese voice sounds so odd. It's so odd.
I mean, the Japanese actors do not actually interrupt each other during like voice acting.
Unlike the American ones.
Unlike the American ones, where they interrupt each other so damn much, it's annoying. It's like the Japanese actors have better respect to not interrupt each other. But the voice direction for the English dubs were... I don't know if they were completely shit, but I'm pretty sure the director didn't know what they wanted. Or they had a pretty good idea of what they needed. I mean, like, they cast John St. John as freaking Big the Cat. The same guy that voices Duke Nukem for Sonic Adventure 1 and Heroes, and then the character was never seen again because some people thought Big the Cat was offensive to the, how do I put it in a non-offensive way, the intellectually challenged people? No, not furries. Intellectually challenged
Although
persons.
Furries are part of that group.
I'm trying to put this in a way that wouldn't get
I think the
too
word
angry.
is mentally challenged.
Mentally challenged, intellectually challenged. I don't want to say the obvious word because it's not acceptable to say that anymore. But if this were back in the day, I'll be able to say it.
On YouTube, regardless.
Can I say it on YouTube? No. I don't know.
Say it, Popy. No.
Gargling. Gaga. Yeah, I said it, guy. I said it.
The 30th emblem.
Ugh. I need to get a workout tonight.
I mean, sick.
Happy Valentines Day. So next
Yep.
you got Susan as your Valentine.
Eggman. Eggman just stole the radio. What, is Amy dead? Amy is dead! And Heavy's like, Amy is dead! And Sonic could be like, yes! Woohoo! Sonic will be happy. Now we have another space level. At least this time around it's not that bad. I think there's some kind of upgrade.
I always thought
I could
space levels in video games could be so much more than what they are.
I think there's an upgrade I can get somewhere here. If I'm not mistaken, underneath that, underneath where that hint monitor is, lies a treasure scope or something. Or I think the sunglasses for Knuckles to be able to see hidden treasures. Damn it.
Wowee.
The artificial chaos are a bitch. Because they try to freaking give the characters the bad touch while shooting lasers at them. They're literally like every fucking... They're creepy water gods. In a sense.
They're evil.
They're evil.
They are evil.
Evil. Evil. It's just like...
Exactly.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. From SpongeBob. Evil, 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 evil. So, now I need to... The good news is that I think this is one of the last times I need to hunt emeralds. That's a bonus. At least I don't have to travel to other fucking planets, unlike fucking Mad Space. It's disgusting. Mad Space sucks. It's the worst level. It's the worst of the two. And to top it off, the hint system for Mad Space is reversed, meaning you have to pause the game and read it backwards to read it forwards. Because by default, every hint you get, nearly every hint is backwards. Oh, and good luck.
Knuckles is the reason I never completed Sonic Adventure 2.
I mean, good luck if you... And good luck if you play the game in a different language, because it'll be reversed too. Like, say you play the game with... I don't know if it has Italian language support. I think it does, but not to the options menu.
If it does, then I'd be shocked to see if they translated the cutscene.
I believe it does, but you'd have to change it in settings or something.
Let me check real quick.
However, I know Sonic Adventure 1 had Italian subtitles.
Okay, somebody translated it. Translated the intro of it. This is for Sonic Adventure 1.
Reddit is having a coin sale for Valentine's Day.
Oh, because all the lonely versions are at home and they know they can get more like demand.
Maybe the AHS can do what they want.
Will there be about? There's gonna be a bunch of posts of them seething, isn't it? I'm about to listen to Sonic in Italian. Holy shit!
I mean, I know nowadays by default you can change voice acting for certain games to be in Italian or whatever language you want.
They only have it. This is so sad. They don't have it in. They only have it in fucking. This is so upsetting. It's in English, the voices, but it has Italian subtitles. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, at this point they didn't have any Italian actors. Really, they had They had Italian actors for the redubs of Sonic X, but not for the actual games. That is, if you actually cared about that show. The European Sonic X theme sucks. There's no... It's not even... Except for the French theme, which is just like the Japanese version. Every other country in Europe had just this generic shitty song where... it's not even a song. It's just bullshit. It sucks ass. It's even worse than Gotta Go Fast. All it is just like some shitty instrumental with people yelling Sonic X or some bullshit. It's like the worst like remix you could ever think of. It's like
I'm about to make the best Sonic X theme song.
It's Sonic. Maybe make
Very simple.
Let's fucking go. I just got a scammer banned.
Oh really?
Oh, magnificent, Popy.
Yes. This user's backpack.tf account is suspended.
Oh nice.
Hooray.
Fast
Did it.
meteorite. Small meteorites. Okay, I think I'm supposed to find all of these. Wait, what? This is an animal floating in space? Oh, I don't even know what the heck this animal's supposed to be. A catfish or something? Nah, whatever.
I would not worry about it.
God forbid I'd want PETA to be on my ass. Despite the fact they made thousands of stupid games accusing Nintendo.
I will kill you for playing Sonic Adventure 2. You are
Like-
disrespecting the rights of animals.
They're the same idiots that believe that Pokemon encourages people to capture animals. It's absurd.
Yeah, because I know many children who, after capturing fucking Pikachu and Pokemon, went down and grabbed the ball and tried to grab a hamster in the ball. That doesn't happen, for fuck's sake. I think they just might be a money laundering scheme or some shit.
Yeah.
Either that or like a lot of these quote-unquote NGOs or non-profits. They're always ran by like complete assheads. And just like Canonical is ran by complete assheads, and so is the Linux Foundation. And snaps were a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nintendo had enough of PETA doing this bullshit, so they cease and desisted them after they made a ton of shitty rip-off games. One of them
They
being
made that Mario Flash one where he's wearing the bloody Tanuki.
yeah,
I
that's
remember
so
that.
that's
I
so
even played a
creepy.
bit.
I mean, I side with
Not
Nintendo
only is it
on
creepy,
this.
it's disturbing. It's completely disturbing. I mean, I get it. It's meant to be a parody. Or they're allowed to make it. I wouldn't say sue them over it. But that's such a dick. Like that's such a dick thing to do. Mario's like a children's character. Don't go poisoning the minds of children with fucking Mario with a bloody Tanuki. Like what kind of delusional level you gotta be on where you see a fake character wearing a fake fucking suit of an animal in Japan, and you're like, yep, this is fucking animal abuse right here. This is glorifying animal abuse. What the frick, right? In that case, all furries are glorifying animal abuse because they're wearing animal skin. That makes
Yeah.
them all fucking like new sadists or whatever.
If that's the case, then every child in the 1950s would have condoned animal abuse, because a lot of kids bought merchandise from the Davy Crockett programs that Disney made, and the main hat of the protagonist, Davy Crockett, was a cap made of raccoon skin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it was a different time then. Kids just freaking loved westerns in that day and age. The westerns were really an interesting topic for TV because it was like 100-something years before the 1950s.
Exactly.
I mean,
It's
kids.
fascinating because it's ancient times.
Yeah, kids loved westerns back then. back then you had one channel for everything. It's just one TV
Yeah,
channel, and
I
TV
think-
would actually shut off.
Exactly, yeah.
Unlike
TV was actually
nowadays,
good.
TV
That
was
was
mostly good.
bullcrap.
TV was
I mean,
mostly
look,
good then.
nowadays it's all bullcrap. Like it's impossible to find anything because there's like 20,000 bajillion different channels. Nobody even watches TV anymore, so there's no incentive to make good stuff on it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, people have
All
moved to
TV
streaming
airs
now.
is shit that's actually made for streaming sites.
Yeah, now people have moved to streaming as their way to watch TV.
It's even fucking worse. I much prefer the infrastructure of TV over streaming. I mean, TV shows in general. I don't care whether it's streaming or the actual television. Like, television as a system and streaming as a system have inherent flaws. But TV shows themselves are complete, utter bullcrap. There's very little good. Like, westerns. Like, name a good western that's come out recently. There's none. Why? Because
really, the last one that was good was...
There's not that much interest.
The last one that was good was Django Unchained. And the amount of slurs on that movie, I'm surprised they even released it in theaters to begin with. My god, the amount of N-bombs.
A modern series, a modern, like, whether it be an animated series or like a show, like a western, could be easily done. Like, I believe it would have to be a little bit more expansive than regular western. Like, there wouldn't have to be a regular setting. I think the fascinating thing about westerns is like the idea of roaming the Wild West, like going around towns, like never staying in one place. That's sort of the I feel like that's sort of the aura that it projects upon its viewers, that kind of stuff.
However, yeah, I see, but I know that...
It's hard to accomplish, like, logistically, in terms of you're gonna do animation, if you're gonna do a live-action show. But, like, you know, I believe it's possible, like an animated show, or a nomadic animated show, I believe, is a good idea. Because, I mean, there's a ton of them, but I never really saw one based off westerns. Because, you know, there's so many shows out there where all they do, the characters or whatever, they fly around in like a fucking spaceship or something, and then they arrive at a new planet every time, like Doctor Who, that kind of stuff. There's always a new place to visit every episode. So why not do that, but with a western? There's always a new town, there's always a new threat, there's always a new thing. And
Yeah,
you make it sci-fi to add a twist or something. I feel like that formula could work. I don't know.
I mean, but I know if Hollywood were to do that, they'd probably force the producers to shoehorn a random minority actor, because if they don't, they'll be accused as racist, despite the fact that in the West, segregation was still a thing after slavery. You can't accurately just portray people of color anymore in a historical fashion because people call you racist.
I don't believe they would have to make it historical. I mean, if it was like an animated series, who gives a shit? Like, it doesn't have to be historically accurate unless you're really... Like, if you're gonna make it historically accurate, all you're gonna have is references to history, not actual historical accuracy. Because historical accuracy, sure, it's good for a documentary or something, or, like, something that has to be accurate. But if, like, it makes no sense, I think, for something that's meant to be fun. It makes sense if you're meant to... If you think it's appropriate, but I don't think it should be an excuse, like, oh, it has to be historically accurate to not have... I guess actors, like black actors, that kind of stuff. Like, I think they could put... Obviously, I'm not pro shoehorned in, like, diversity. It's the most corporate bullshit in the world.
I mean, I'm not
but, like,
pro shoehorn for diversity. I believe if they were just do it right and actually have a really good character, then it would be fine. However, just for Dunkirk shoehorning in a black captain, even though his acting kind of sucks, and they didn't think to actually get someone that's actually good at acting, just makes the experience much worse.
That's actually quite a sad thing about diversity. Is that, I mean, look, if you look back at, let's take a look back at the 1960s. We were discussing the 50s, going back to the 60s. If you look at something like Bell Labs, so Bell Laboratories was a place still around today, and they developed things like Unix and others. I don't know if they, like, it was Dennis Ritchie and like the other guy, Thompson, that developed Unix, but like Bell Labs is basically like the epicenter of technological, like, computer innovation at the time, and it's very important in computer history. And if you look at who works at Bell Labs, it's a nice mix of men and women, right? It makes sense for the 1960s, because the profession was generally something done by people who were highly dedicated to the job, and they were both men and women. Obviously, there was slightly more men than women, but it wasn't like an outrageously, like, disproportionate amount. It was generally men and women, and there were people of color there too. The only thing they had in common, well, they had a lot in common, but the one thing they all had in common was that they all had a very strict passion for computers. Now in the modern day, however, a lot of companies do things like diversity hires and other such things and that kind of stuff. And what happens is that you end up hiring people who are incompetent simply for your quota, instead of hiring people who are good, who may be of color, who may be women. The women and people of black people and that kind of stuff, people of different races, who are not the majority race in your country, who are genuinely competent, are often the ones not hired by diversity hires. It's sad, because diversity hires, all they accomplish is basically getting incompetent people replacing the actual competent people. It's sad. Like a lot of the reasoning behind diversity is, oh, it's literally racist reasoning where it says, oh, white people tend to be more, I guess, white people or men tend to be more proficient in this place. Instead of questioning, you know, why is that so? They instantly just say, all right, we're just gonna shoehorn. They're just gonna like basically get people, hire people of different color. And what all this does is it ends up with people who actually want to be hired, regardless of race or gender. Because as I said, the reasoning of the people behind diversity hires is that if we don't have the diversity hires, it's gonna be overwhelmingly white and male. Which isn't accurate. That's not an accurate prediction. That's not accurate at all. Because the people who are dedicated to computers, especially who actually have a passion and understand them well, who are professionals, are a diverse cast. It's a lot of people, a lot of different races, and men and women who do it. What they accomplish essentially is a lot of stuff. There's a great video by Mental Outlaw where he talks about startup companies and talks about high diversity hires. He makes an interesting point where he says how diversity hires can actually lead to racism in the workplace. It's a very good point.
All right.
So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow or later.
All right, goodbye, Popy.
All right, I think I was almost finished with the episode anyway.
Yeah.
Just this boss fight, and I think we're done for an episode. Yeah. So now I have to fight Rouge again. Oh wait a minute. This is so much worse now that I'm playing as Knuckles, because I'm literally committing sexual assault in a game.
I'm committing war.
Well, she's not any
like,
kind of woman, but still.
Oh great, now she's gonna get thrown into the incinerator. What's going on now?
But she's not of... Oh my god, we just went there, didn't we? Funny enough, I almost accidentally went there while recording Resident Evil 6 with a different friend as a Let's Play. And I believe I actually went there during the Mario Bowser's Fury thing, without even thinking how bad that would be. But to be honest, we all ruined it. We all made dumb jokes. Every one of us, even though he told us not to. It's just...
Nah, it's okay. That made it funnier, I think.
It makes it more natural, I see, if you have no bars on what you can say. I mean, yes, you can censor it in post. Like they did with the episode Sailor Mouth and SpongeBob.
It's not like any of you said anything outrageously inappropriate or offensive.
Well, I did rant about Susan relentlessly, but I always do that.
You ranted about Black Yoshi and how he's a racist stereotype and that kind of stuff.
No, what I was trying to say was I don't like how SML crams too many stereotypes at once. I mean, it makes the character seem very racist. Like, okay, maybe one stereotype would be okay, but you make the character actually entertaining and funny, then it would be fine. But since Black Yoshi's, all his humor is, hey Mario, I need money for these map packs, and portraying him as a...
I'm gonna search up SML now and see if they've actually made any new... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it such bullcrap? Okay, so they made a new channel called SML. Like, that's all it's called. Let's see what their first video is. Okay, so it appears that what they've done is they've... I believe this is another channel they've reworked. Yeah, Super Bowser logo, and they've reworked into just naming it SML. Fuck's sake, like what? Why don't they, like what happened to all the old SML videos? Like, I remember the classics, like where's the classics?
I guess that must be still there. Or maybe he unlisted them. I don't know.
Bowser Jr.'s Punishment. Oh, all of them had to be re-uploaded. I think their old channel got taken down or something.
Really? Oh, damn.
I'm not 100% sure.
I'll research
I don't
this
know, let
later.
me check. If that happened, that's sad, because that's got a lot of history. Like, I remember watching the really, really old ones.
Yeah, I liked the old videos. Well, I think the first time Black Yoshi was introduced, I thought, this might be fun for now, but then, once Black Yoshi kept persisting and regular Yoshi just went away, it just made me annoying just to see that character every fucking time on almost every video. Like, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I'm trying to say I'm just sick of seeing the character. I'm sick of all the stereotypes.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be better if they were just to retire the character altogether. Because even during like the Black Lives Matter protests, it's not helping SML's image that they still have him. And still have him acting like a cheapskate or something. You know, it just doesn't help the fact. That's what I was trying to say
so
during the video.
all that's happened is that they had to re-upload, basically, all their original videos. I think their original channel was taken down.
Oh, damn. Alright. And I think with that, that has been an episode. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll be back next time for the next episode.
Hopefully we'll destroy, well not destroy, but hopefully we'll stop Eggman from carving his face on the moon.
Yeah. Peace.